Business management. Business management. Oh, didn't realize the camera was on. Hey guys, once again, welcome back to another exciting cluster where we're going to be talking about business management and administration. Now, this is one of the more broader clusters of the bunch. Actually, it's not only broader, but it's one of the more I don't want to say difficult, but if you want to take into consideration what business is, you're gonna have to be the man for something like this. Now, business management. Let me start over because there are levels to business management. Business management could literally just mean handling a small section of a business, or it can be actually managing the whole business as a whole. So what it comes down to is you are the person that pretty much runs the company. You pretty much keep track of the employees, what their needs are, what their benefits are. You pretty much keep them aligned. You take care of the records and what needs to happen outside of the place of work. I mean, pretty much you are the guy that basically takes care of the company and the department as a whole, rather than one or the other. So with this particular one, I've been thinking long and hard about how I was going to approach business and management and talking to you inspiring kids and adults. When it comes to business, having a plan is not only necessary, it's essential. Because when it comes to managing a business, you have to understand that not everybody is kumbaya in a business. It gets chaotic from people who are trying to take your business and people who are trying to get their leg up in your business with any means necessary. So when it comes to business management, a strong mind is really what comes to fruition for what I think makes this career so interesting. Not only that, the biggest thing is the people. You have to be somewhat, in order to have a successful business, because mind you, there are plenty of businesses in which they deal with people, but the people don't really like working there because, well, the management of the business sucks. And if the people don't like working there and that business is on the decline, I can guarantee the people will not be there to pick it up when the business needs the people the most. So being a people person as well, from having a strong mind, is also something that is very, very important. So if you are a people person and you know how to be firm and set with what you're trying to do, but yet at the same time, you're a human being as well, I think that this cluster in general is built for you. It's built for your success if you have those type of qualities. So remember what I said with this. This is a broad cluster, but the weak cannot do business management. You have to be a dog in this cluster, right? You have to get it. You gotta be the alpha wolf when it comes to this. And you have to know how to galvanize your people. You have to also know how to organize events. You have to know how to bring people together that might not have the same ideology that you do, but yet still be the moderator and find common ground. So once again, when it comes to business management, if you are that alpha wolf that can bring people together, if you are that person that can handle the records, that can handle basically the cycle of keeping that business afloat, my God, you got a career in business management, all right? So, you know the drill. Let's take a look at just some examples of what this entails with our virtual video. And of course, we're going to get to our virtual notes and we're going to go from there. So once again, this is Digital Don. If you have any questions, you should know where to go by now. Hit me up on my social media. Let's check this out. Woo! Alright, we are in the video portion of this video deck. So, let's take a look at an old school point of view, which is always a good point of view, on what business management is all about.
Behind every successful business transaction, there is a team. Each individual involved in business and administration performs an important piece of a big job. What they all have in common is a desire to find the right fit. They might find the right product for a customer, the right price for that product, the right employee for an opening, the right message for a product. They might put mail in the right hands or seek out information that completes the analysis of a stock offering. They might find the best possible way to organize a company so that all its parts function like a well-oiled machine. From secretaries to general managers and top executives, successful people in business and administration have an understanding of how details, when put together well, add up to a masterpiece. Whether they work for a small business, a multinational corporation, or the government, they have a passion for getting things right. If you have that drive, you might start as a secretary or general office clerk and work your way up to become a clerical supervisor or transportation manager. If you add a college degree in business or a master's degree, you can move into a corporation higher up the ladder and head toward a position as an analyst, cost estimator, or general manager. Depending on what job you want, you might not need to know something about the business where you'll carry out the service you're hired to perform. If you're going to be a receptionist in a pharmaceutical company, you don't really need to know much about chemistry. Even top executives often transfer their business skills from industry to industry, learning about the issues specific to their new company while implementing a business plan. If you're going to be a cost estimator for a manufacturing baker, however, you'll have to know a lot about the ingredients and labor involved in the products the company makes. You'll also discover that within each company, there are issues, titles, procedures, even vocabulary that you need to learn in order to get along. So to build a career in the field of business and administration, it helps to be flexible and to be a quick learner. This is also a field that requires skill in communicating with other people. Part of the challenge in working for a business is getting along with your coworkers in a way that encourages everyone to do the best job possible. One of our presidents, Calvin Coolidge, is credited with saying, "The business of America is business." You might not agree with his view, but the importance of business success to this country's well-being cannot be denied.
Who's a fan of Steve Jobs, man? A lot of people are a fan of Steve Jobs. But Steve Jobs didn't get to where he was at just because, well, he's Steve Jobs. Who's Steve Jobs? No, Steve Jobs got to where he was at because he had some pretty good business management skills. So here are his personal tips on how he basically made this whole operation work.
One of the keys to Apple is Apple's an incredibly collaborative company. And so, you know how many committees we have at Apple?
No.
0. We have no committees.
No committees.
We are organized like a startup. One person's in charge of iPhone OS software. One person's in charge of Mac hardware. One person's in charge of iPhone hardware engineering. Another person's in charge of worldwide marketing. Another person's in charge of operations. We're organized like a startup. We're the biggest startup on the planet. And we all meet for 3 hours once a week, and we talk about everything we're doing, the whole business. And there's tremendous teamwork at the top of the company, which filters down to tremendous teamwork throughout the company. And teamwork is dependent on trusting the other folks to come through with their part without watching them all the time, but trusting that they're going to come through with their parts. And that's what we do really well. And we're great at figuring out how to divide things up into these great teams that we have and all work on the same thing, touch bases frequently, and bring it all together into a product. We do that really well. And so what I do all day is meet with teams of people and work on ideas and solve problems to make new products, to make new marketing programs, whatever it is.
And are people willing to tell you you're wrong?
Yeah.
I mean, other than snarky journalists. I mean, people that work for you.
Oh, yeah. No, we have wonderful arguments.
And do you win them all? Or?
Oh, no, I wish I did. No, see, you can't. If you want to hire great people and have them stay working for you, you have to let them make a lot of decisions, and you have to be run by ideas, not hierarchy. The best ideas have to win.
So,
otherwise, good people don't stay.
But you must be more than a facilitator who runs meetings. You obviously contribute your own ideas.
I contribute ideas, sure. Well, why would I be there if I didn't?
Hey, not everybody is going to understand and pretty much digest my so-called point of view, so I like to include other perspectives in here. This next video will pretty much detail another side of business management that pretty much clarifies what I have to say, just in a different voice. So let's take a look.
What is management? What is management? For example, can you imagine running a school without principal, then a country without government, or a sports team without a coach? No, it's not possible. In the same way, a business organization can't run without management. So you need to know first what is management. Okay, management is the science of getting things done, the science of getting things done through or with others, other people. Generally by organizing and directing the activities on the job. So this is what is the getting things done. That is important. This is getting things done with people, through or with people, by organizing and directing. This is what is basically the management.
All right, let's get right into it. All right, we have 6 separate pathways, which contains administration and information support, business analysts, business financial management and accounting, human resources, management, and marketing. Take a time to write this down, folks. Great career pathways to take, and guaranteed you'll find something within every business and or company. What you need out of college? Well, you need a bachelor's of science in business, 4 to 5 years, maybe 6 depending on the trade, which is why I have trade started up. And of course, master's in management, 3 to 4 years. You see this when we start to get into corporate. I'm talking Wall Street-esque type of deals, but mainly a bachelor's. Accredited schools, we have University of Pennsylvania, we have University of California at Berkeley, University of Southern California, Bentley University, Boston University, Georgetown University, Brown University, Villanova University, and United States Army. I guess you can call it university. Within this job market, you have 103 careers, which is pretty good as well, and 50 plus majors, not to mention 23 main industries. So this is one of those clusters in which, as I said, you can find some pretty good work within it. It is ever expanding. Why? Because businesses are popping up left and right, and we need business managers. So yeah. And of course, your pay can be pretty high as a manager. Right? We're talking $65,000 here. Now, this cluster is pretty high stress. When you're talking about management, you have to deal with a lot of aspects. Rather, it has to deal with money or the company itself. So just be aware of that and know that when you get what you need with a degree in cert, you'll have a nice, stressed out, not stressed, depending on how you deal with the work. Yeah, that's you all have a good life. Next.
All right. We have reached the end of our video, you guys. Please drop a like. If you guys support, you should. I mean, this is about pretty much bettering your careers, all right? Now, there are 10 other clusters, so as usual, pick another one, folks. Let's learn something else together. And once you find that cluster that is appealing for you, there will be other playlists which will contain careers that will pretty much pertain to that cluster. We're talking about business management here. There's going to be a lot of other options you can go down, see. There will be stats and things that you will need to know in order to get into that career. I'm here for you guys, so it's that simple. So you guys should know by now where to reach me. It's DigitalDon_CTE, and we're going to make this thing happen. Thank you guys for your time, and tune in for the rest of the work that I have for you guys. Love you guys. Take care. Subscribe. Digital Dias Online. Let's make this happen. Let's go.